have a bit of a leak in the hydraulic system here. I suspect it's one of the hoses. There's two rams that take it side to side, so I'll wait to strip this out, clean everything up and see if we can see. I think it's a hose that's being replaced. So anyway, I don't think it's a ram itself. I say I'll go and clean all that up and then I'll bring you back. Well, I've spent a good hour cleaning in there. It's a lot better than it was, not perfect. Just using WD-40 and bits of paper and then some window wipes. So we'll have to away and see if we can find some. There's two hoses being replaced. See what I've got. I'm looking for. The problem is that these hoses move, and because both cylinders oppose each other. Hydraulic ram has got most force pushing, but then it's only got half force retracting because you've got the rod up the middle of it. So if you have two opposing ones, it gives you the full force. So it goes into the top of one, pushes, and then the top of one connects to the bottom of the other. You've got to get the hoses in the right place. So the one at the far side there connects to the bottom of this side in the back there. Right, I'll go and look for hoses, see what I can find. I'll get them on and bring you back. Right, I have managed to get two new pipes. One of them wasn't leaking, but it wasn't looking too bright. And I've also got them made 2 inches longer for 50mm. People slightly less than 50mm, but anyway. So let's see if I can get them fitted in. I hope I've got some hydraulic oil in. Yeah. I did a fair bit of cleaning. So, I need to go. This is my nice new pipes. So it was front, and there. Okay. And what was before was the back of these. One. The birds are noisy today. Don't often actually hear them, but must be just used to them. And you hear them when I'm editing the videos. Chirping away. Right, so we can put that back again. This one is very nice and clean. Got a bird's laughing at me. So, right like that. and then try and feed this over here. The thing is with these they move, you see, because the rams are going from side to side. And everything's rubbing and everything. This might be fun. Start it. Come round your side. I'll put you over the other side. Push that over a bit. Need two hands, but there's no room for two hands. Get started, will be good. Let's get started. Bleed themselves. Right, shoes take the other side. Oh, my leg's giving me jip today. Or for those that don't understand that language, it's not swearing, it just means I'm in real pain. Nerve pain. If you've had toothache, you can just imagine that going through your whole body. That's what I get. I take very strong painkillers every day. Right, that's that one in. So now we need to try and get the other one in. Which goes other side. There's rubbing on the blocks here, and may still rub on the block, but it shouldn't be so tight. If I remember right, when I got these pipes made originally, we just copied the existing ones. Same size, so I've got these made 2 inches longer. Start to get tight in here. Started on the fitting anyway. a little short 19mm handy for getting into places like that. I got them on as we had this job where we were we changed motor belts a lot, maintenance, still plumbing in, but and they were handy for getting into the motor mounts. That's about 20 odd years ago. Right, put you back round that side again. Now, just to get this one to connect to that one. And the best might be to go underneath. Over, I think. Because then we've still got one to go to the back there and one to go to the back over here. Should be able to reroute them, no bother. Let's go over there. Don't worry about them for the minute. The problem is these rams move from side to side, because this slows you. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I'll go over the top actually. And then we'll see. Still got to get in here. Over and under maybe. That means that's going to rub on there. Can't win really. The way they were before. Oh, do it the way they were before. Around the back of that. There. Let's see how we did it. Plenty of room in here. Spaghetti for your tea. Catch a thread, we'll be laughing. So that's it. Right, I think that's where we're going to run them. Hopefully it's still in the rub. Might see if we can get them up on top once we get them tight. That would solve the problem. Ooh, a bumblebee joining us. It likes to come in here, the bumblebee, in the cool stone floor. Sun shining today, must be 20 odd degrees. I was watching a thing about heat pumps because we are getting a heat pump. And there's some horror stories about them, like everything else. There's horror stories about gas and oil boilers. And this folk, I don't know where they were in England, and the boy says, oh, it worked great in the dead of winter when it was -2, and I just started laughing. Braemar, which is only an hour's drive from here, recorded -27.8 -7 for Maranot O'Hara in 1982. Now, over a few years it's got well down into -20. I left a comment saying that's funny. Let Coke at -27. Years I was repairing boilers. In the really cold years, if there was any condensation got into the oil tanks or anything, what a job we had afterwards with to get the water out the oil tanks and flush out the system, put new pumps in them. This one year there was a lot of snow, so they were sitting on top of the oil tanks for a long time, and the older oil tanks they leaked a bit. There's a lot of systems got water in them. Oil pumps really don't like water, they just stop. Tired today. Right, 2 more pipes to go. Now, let's see if we can read this a bit better. That's, I think those other pipes sat under that pump as well, so with that extra couple inches they seem to have a bit of clearance. Get it all put back together and tried. I think these ones are 21mm because they're bigger. Oh. I've said it before. Don't ever have a stroke if you can avoid it. You know, really don't have a second one. That's the one that will get you. Right, that's that one. Let's see if we can get the other side. You back over the other side. Where's the pipe? There's the pipe there. Going a lot easier, it's at the top. one. Now put our pins in, grease them up again. Find some, see if we've got any hydraulic oil. Oh. You've got to be really conscientious here with the water being so close to us. Just want to wrench it open. Let's come out a wee bit. Encourage it back or not. That and bolt was in there. Just get a locking washer for that. I think these are actually imperial. I think I'll cycle it before we put the bar across. There's a bar between the legs so they push against each other. That was an add-on at a later date. After it kept breaking the legs off. Probably a video on it somewhere on YouTube of mine. Tight. That's it. Right, need to get some hydraulic oil. Put this bit in here. Okay, hands. That was easier than I thought it would be. Did you see the fun we have getting that bar in there now? And top that one. I want to do the same. Like that. Idea of that sitting on top of there. As long as it can move without rubbing. There's different weights of hydraulic oil as well as engine oil. This is the 32, ISO 32, and I think there's ISO 40 as well, which was more recommended for this older machine. Put it in very fast. through a wire grill, it's slow to go through. Let's roll the top. Right, we'll start the engine and cycle everything a bit to see what happens. The leg decides it doesn't want to move. The crossbar might be a bit of a problem. Well, if we put the crossbar in and see what happens, it's certainly better than it was pipe-wise. Crossbar goes in here. There's a bit of room for them to move about now. See what happens. It's getting very thundery. all this does is transfer the load between the feet. As you can see, it's pushed in a bit here, so that's why that's in there now. $20mm bolts. Okay. That's the one. Right, I'll see if we can get this last bolt in here. And tighten up the fit on the other side. And me, how am I getting my hand in here? Answers on a postcard too, I've no idea. Somewhere in Scotland. Have to move you a minute. Did it? No. 28mm if I remember rightly. There we go. Too tight. The problem's going to be they're going to be rubbing on there. Might not be a problem. Solve one problem and create another. What's new? Let's see. The battery's a bit flat, so it might stop anytime now. actually. Right, let's cycle it once more and see where everything goes. Come on. Over here, see that? Hit. There's just the one bit at the back there that's riding on top of one of these corners, but it's better than it was. Just keep an eye on it in case there's a fittings leak. It's very tight. I think this is bad. You should go in the back of a JCB. There's about 40 pipes in there. There's just that one there's riding. I think it'll be okay though. Then clean out the bit in the middle. Then looking okay. I think it's nearly time to put my feet up. Have a cup of tea. Smashing day. Everything's just gone green all of a sudden. May. Part of the ash trees there always later than coming out. Really dripping that ram there. It could be what's come down for the top. Once I get finished with what I'm doing, it won't be used that much. Right, that's all for the moment, folks. We're back in action again. Just put this cover on. I'm going to go and grease everything and then put this cover back on, clean the tools. And I may even put my feet up after that, I'll see.